I'm having a laugh at myself, and you're going to probably give me a good laugh too. I have a request for a grasshopper. No problem, I will do it. But I won't say no problem. The problem is the anatomy. The external anatomy of a grasshopper is very complex. So I'm not going to paint it. I'm going to sketch it. I'm going to sketch him out on my sketch pad here, and hopefully be able to catch most of his external anatomy. If you can see that, here is just the head, and you can see, well, of course there's the antenna, but look at that head. Let's start with this head. These guys are like armor plated. Now, I've had arguments before with people because I thought they were nuts calling these things locusts. And locusts do look very, very much like them. But the thing of it is, from what I understand, they call them locusts when they congregate in large group and start devastating and causing famine. I already goofed. It should have been in here. And then there's one on the other side. Okay. I don't know if that's supposed to be fuzz or if it's, because when I looked it up, it just said antenna. It didn't say if the antenna had fuzz or if it was, so I'm thinking it must be some kind of fuzz. Some kind of way of sensing things. Okay, and then this comes, here is the eye, and they are big. This is why I'm sketching instead of this is a part of its, let's see, I'm trying to think. I'm trying to remember my anatomy. Okay. Their eye is shaped the way it is because it allows them to see pretty much all around them. I'm hoping this will still look like a grasshopper by the time I'm done. Okay, it's got a thing that comes down like this. And then right beside it's another. They're very segmented. That's a lot of the deal. But it's because of the way they, this jaw, the way it's shaped, is what allows them to eat things, I guess, the way they chew them. That must be their fork. I'm kidding. Anyway, so then we have this thing coming all the way around the back and down. That looks a little messy, but hopefully when I add color it will look a lot better. Okay. Start with this. Come down beside the neck here. Then we're going to, there's kind of a space there. Okay, and then he's got this little thing that looks like armor here. When I get to put the color on, it'll look better, I hope. But I don't want to just do a little Jiminy Cricket cartoon thing. Nothing wrong with that, but you ask for a grasshopper, I want to do a grasshopper. Okay. Then there's a... Now I can tell you from having picked up grasshoppers before that they're kind of barbed in a lot of places, which is for their protection, I'm sure. Also, as well as for grasping. I'm sure they need it for grasping. But these are the forks. These legs here. And these little things help pull it into their mouth. Okay. Now I'm going to go further in, and we're gonna start on this part. Okay. They do, well, not on this. This part is, but like I said, if you've ever picked up and held a grasshopper, you know they are kind of hard. They've got their, I'd call it armor plating. I don't know what others would call it, but so anyway, that doesn't need to be like that. It's too square. Alright, they do have wings. But that doesn't mean that they fly very far or very... They can fly about twice as high as they can jump. I'm thinking that's what it said, something to that effect. Check your facts and tell me if I'm wrong. So, and there's, yeah, this is a little thicker here. Okay, there's 3 little on this one. Yeah, they're pretty well even. 3 little things that come down. Now underneath, we've got some, you can see just how intense that anatomy is. Oh, I hope you're seeing that. But yes, those wings, they can fly short distances, not like birds. They're not flight animals, but they are able to fly from one crop to the next, or one plant to the next. A little bit of tummy here, not much. Although I'm sure they fill it up to a certain extent. And they've got, yeah, those big hind legs. They come out like this. Oh, these aren't the hind legs, these are the mid legs. Okay. This is why I'm not painting it. At least not right now. Okay, and then this will come out from behind there. And we are into the jumper. This is the leg that does the jumping. It comes up way big here. I need to move my image. Yeah. And then there's a great big knob like here. It's a knee, but a joint. There's a big joint here. And then this, I'll show it. I'll go for this right now, and then I'll come back and do all the little sections that it shows. Oh, don't shoot me on this, please. Then this folds almost completely under. Okay, but this leg comes, it tucks. This is tucked way under. You don't even, I didn't even really see the, but those are the jumpers. That's what I'm calling them. Those are the really strong ones. That's from the other side. And then their body finally comes back like this. Well, guess who showed up? Oh. You all miss him. Here he is.
Hey.
What do you think of my grasshopper, dear?
It looks like an insect.
Well, that's good. At least it's insect. What'd you think of it? I didn't show you this one.
What?
My goldfinch I did last night.
Is that a bird?
Yes, dear. It's a bird.
Yep. Looks like a bird.
It looks like a bird. Anyway.
That lady signed the no, she didn't sign the contract, and they walked away with $499,000.
Ooh, that's good.
Yep.
That. He's talking about the wall. It's a game show.
Yeah.
And it's complicated. I'm not going to try to. Anyway, say goodnight.
Good night. Have a good day. Good night.
Okay. Sometimes you just have to follow an image, because it just, I had no idea just how complex these animals are. Okay. Now, I did look up all the anatomy, but I'm not, at least not tonight. I'm not going to go into what each part is. But from what I understand, yeah, this, okay, it does have that, but I'm looking at a bigger picture no, it's actually not bigger. It's smaller. It's just mine is messier, because it's not a photograph. Okay. Now these have lots of little sections. And I'm going to fake some of it. Not a lot. Just some. Okay. I started to tell you earlier how they can camouflage. What they can do is they can use those wings, spread them out, and they'll look like a moth. So their usual predators won't realize what they are. Okay. Well, let's see. Okay, everyone, I'm gonna have to stop it here. I've been editing and I've got half as much left and I'm already overtime. So we'll see you next Tuesday with the rest of this where I've got it all colored in, and then because Monday's chat, Sunday's short. So, but we will get back to coloring it, and I believe you'll like it. Thank you.